Welcome to Diagonal Academy. In this lecture, we are going to discuss SQL Views. A view is a virtual table that shows the column data of one or more tables using the SQL statement. It is a safe query that can be used multiple times to extract the data from the database. This is the syntax we can use to create the view. Let's understand the views in practice. Let's understand where we can find views in a database. First, select the database. If we expand our database, we can see that we have a folder named View. Click on this plus sign and expand the views. We can see that we don't have any view in this folder. Okay, let's understand how we can create a view. We have already discussed that views are a safe query that can be used multiple times to extract data from the database. This is the complex query we will use to extract the data from the database. In this query, we have combined tables using an inner join. These are the columns that we would like to extract from the database. Now, we can create a view using this complex query. So, first write create view. And then we will give the name of the view. We can give the name as VW underscore sales extract. It is important to note that we will add VW before the name of the view. It is an identifier that we have created a view in this database. I hope we remember that when we created our tables, we added TBL before the name of the tables. It will be easy for a new person to identify between a table and a view. Now, write as, and now just copy the entire query we have created to extract the table from the database. And this is the query that we would like to use to extract the data from the database. Now select the entire statement and click on execute. Command completed successfully. Now click on the particular database and click on refresh. Now click on the place sign before views. And this is the view we have just created. And we can see that the name of the view is the same as we have specified while running the query. And if we expand the column, we can see that the view contains all the 7 columns that were part of our original select statement. So this is how we can create a view in a SQL database. Okay, we have just learned how we can create a view in a SQL database. Let's understand how to use a view to extract the data from the database. The view is just a safe query that we will use to extract the column details from the existing table in the database. And this is the view we have just created, or a query we have just saved in the name of the view. How to execute the view? So we will write select asterisk from view name. So just drag this view name. We have already discussed that this view contains 6 columns. So once we run this statement, it will extract the records of these 6 columns. Now select the statement and click on execute. Now we can see that the view has extracted the column details from the tables in the database. Now we can extract the data from the database using the view we have just created. So in this lecture, we have learned how to create a view and then how to execute the view to extract the data from the database.